It's Week 7 of the 2025 season. All eyes are on Jerry Jeudy. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Panthers and the 49ers, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And when you watch Corral play, you have to be impressed with just how fearless he is in any situation. Excellent in the pocket, accurate, ball gets out of his hands quickly. He also can break out and create big plays as well, often with his legs. A tough runner, a tough leader. This guy has big-time potential.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Corral on second down. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. Here's Corral on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a run-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Panthers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To the air again with Corral. Out quickly to Jeudy. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Corral looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kelly, his throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. On 1st down, it's Corral. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they will take him down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Corral going to bootleg it. Rolling to his left. And this one too low.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. And Corral will throw it. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw on 2nd and 10. Kelly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Kelly. And his throw is incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. To throw, Kelly. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Here's Corral on first down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Corral sets up play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action here, Corral. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at U.S. Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Deontay Hardy, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown catch in the victory. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there. Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Kelly to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That brings up 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag it out to the tight end.
He's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action, Corral. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Corral going to sneak it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Corral going to sneak it. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Corral going to sneak it, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. So that one along the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10, and able to get this out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Okay, right?
Kelly to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Kelly. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. Actually, I've heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Kelly. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Kelly, that's going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Kelly. And his throw is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready. Check right. Check kick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's McCoy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But the absolute pitch is shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way. But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Panthers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.